Hello everyone, I'm Ahmed Intabi from CAT3 BAT3 and this is our interview video on 4 types of migrants, namely tourist migrant, labor migrant, education migrant and voluntary migrant.
So my name is Charlotte and I'm French, but I was born and I grew up in Germany.
Okay. Next question. How long have you been living in Turkey?
So now I'm getting close to 5 years in Turkey. It will be 5 years in March of next year, so I can say a little more than 4.5 years.
Third one. Why did you choose Turkey?
I didn't choose Turkey per se. It was more of a series of events that happened. So I came here because I learned about the European Voluntary Service, EBS, and there was an opportunity here in the youth factory, ABU. So that's how I came here, not knowing that I would be staying for the next 5 years.
How would you describe your migration experience?
In general, I would say very good, very rich and eventful, and I'm really happy that I had the chance to have this opportunity.
Can you briefly tell us about your working experience?
Okay, so I came here as a EBS, as a volunteer, and I had a 10-month project. And after that, there was the possibility of joining the international office of the university, which was just starting at that time, so 4 years ago. And since then, I've been a member of the international office, and it's been a really great experience. I really love working with the students and helping them. It's a lot of human interaction, so that's what I like particularly about this position.
What has been your best migration experience so far?
So far and by far, I can say it was my education mobility, through which I did the exchange semester in Japan. And I really loved it, and I was really happy to do it because it was something that I wanted to do for a very long time. So when I got the chance to go on exchange to Japan, I was over the moon, and it was a really, really great experience.
What challenges have you faced so far in the course of your migration?
I think in any type of migration, almost the biggest challenge is always the language barrier. I think language is really the key to integration, and when you come to a country whose language you don't know, like it was the case for me, so I came to Turkey, I didn't know any Turkish. In the beginning it can be really difficult. It tends to isolate people if you're not able to communicate. I feel like it's getting better now. I've learned a little bit Turkish since then, but I think this is always the biggest hurdle, it's the language.
Okay. Is there any information you wish you knew before the onset of your migration?
I would say start learning the language. And also, I wish someone could have reminded me how important it is to be flexible and adaptable. So if you come to another country expecting it to be exactly like back home, you're going to have a huge culture shock. So you just need to give it time, take it slowly, and just know how to adapt to a new culture, to a new environment, to a new workplace, etc.
Okay. Has your migration experience had only personal impact on you?
I think it's given me even more of a thirst for traveling. So I think if I leave Agri one day, I will be happy to continue traveling more and to experience new mobility opportunities.
Okay. Last question. Would you recommend Turkey to future migrants? If yes, why?
I think I can definitely recommend Turkey. It's very different from what I've known so far. So most importantly Germany, because that's the place I spend the most time. But it's a very interesting country. It's very diverse from one region to the next, and also for tourism it's great. So in any case, I would recommend people to come discover Turkey.
Okay, that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Could you briefly introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Abishukri Rashid. I'm from Kenya, in the 4th year civil engineering here.
What attracts you to come study in Turkey?
Before coming here, I heard that the education here is much more cheaper compared to other countries. So that's one of the reasons why I came here.
Okay. How does it feel being a foreign English-speaking student in a country where native language is Turkish?
If you don't go out too much, it's not a very big problem. But if you go out, it's a really big problem. Don't know Turkish, you will get many problems.
What education levels have you pursued in Turkey?
University, which is 4 years. I'm in my 4th year right now.
Is the education system in Turkey different from the one back in your country?
Yes, it's somehow different. I don't know exactly how it's different it is, but the system here is different.
Okay.
So, could you briefly describe your best migration experience so far?
My best migration experience so far. What does that supposed to mean exactly? My best migration so far. Yeah. Okay, I get it. My best migration experience so far. I think it will be coming to Turkey. This
Just
one.
coming to Turkey?
Yeah, coming to Turkey. Going to Antalya was a very good experience for me.
For holiday?
Yeah, for holiday. Yeah.
What are some challenges you have faced as a foreign student in Turkey?
Language barrier. That's one of the very big problems. Without language, it's very hard to do, to move around Turkey. Like if I want to go from one street to another, it's a very big problem for me. Language barrier is the main problem. I don't know about my other challenges. Other challenge, food culture. Yeah, the food is different.
Okay. How did you fully adapt to the new culture and education system in Turkey?
I have not fully adapted yet. So
Have
because no, not yet, not yet. Not yet. I'm not eating some type of food. It's somehow very cold here, if I say. So not totally adapted.
Do you think the education system in Turkey will fully prepare you for the practical world of employment?
Yeah, for my faculty, I think so. Because I'm doing civil engineering, I think it will prepare me for the practical, especially agro.
What are your plans after graduation?
Oh, that's a very hard question. I don't know right now, but I think maybe doing masters and going on there of being an academician, or doing masters and then directly going to the work to work. Also. I don't know exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, my name is Baykal Yılmaz. I'm going to make an interview with tourists. I will ask you 10 questions. First, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Taha Malik and I am from Pakistan.
Okay. Second question, what factors do you consider before visiting a particular country?
Well, before going to any country, I would like to see the law and order situation of that country.
What do you like most about touring different countries?
I like my favorite aspect about touring different countries is the fact that I can get myself exposed to many different cultures around the world. It gives me a different meaning of life. It tells me how people are living there differently, and it all just adds a value to my life. That's what I think.
What has been your best travel experience so far and why?
My best travel experience so far has been Turkey itself. To be honest, that's because I have seen that people of Turkey are very welcoming and they would like their guests to feel at home. They try to take care of the guest as much as possible, and generally I have seen that people from Turkey really do admire people from Pakistan, so that's why it's been one of my best experiences so far.
Okay. What challenges have you faced as a migrant in different countries?
As a migrant in different countries, the basic challenges that I face are when the local people are not speaking English.
Next question. Do you prefer to be an internal or international tourist? If and why?
I prefer to be an international tourist because as an internal tourist, I can see whatever I can see is just limited to my own country, and I'm pretty much aware of the culture already. But as an international tourist, I can be aware of many different cultures, I can be aware of many different lifestyles, and I think that attracts me a lot to be an international tourist. Yeah.
Okay. Do you prefer to tour a country independently or with a travel guide?
I prefer to tour any country independently.
Do you prefer to visit well-known countries or explore fewer known countries?
Yeah, the thing about well-known countries is that you've already heard enough about them through social media, through the news and everything. The thing about the countries that a few know that people are not really aware of, I think those are the countries that you should visit.
What other countries would you like to visit in the future and why?
Yeah, I would like to go and visit the Maasai tribe in Africa. I think that's a pretty good start because I've heard a lot about them, but I've not seen them. Their culture is very different, and I would like to go there. I would like to go to Japan.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Hello, my name is Saida Firoz. I'm from CAT3, BAT3, and we're here with a volunteer migrant who I'm going to interview. So, on to the first question. What is your name and where are you from?
Hello, my name is Mert. I'm a youth worker in the youth factory, and I'm from Turkey.
Okay. What is your opinion on migration?
My immigration is voluntary immigration, and we can say EVS, European Volunteer Service.
Okay. What motivated you to take part in volunteering activities? What made you join volunteering?
After the graduation, I decided to go to abroad for the experience and for to improve my English and communication skill and see around NGOs, and it's my motivation.
Okay. Where have you volunteered and what was your experience like? How many countries have you gone to?
I was volunteering in Portugal for 2 months, and I was volunteering in Lithuania for 8 months.
Okay. How was your experience in Portugal and in Lithuania?
It was a different experience to Portugal and Lithuania, but I feel no regret about that.
Okay. So, as a migrant, what impact has migration had on your work experience? Has it, as you move from different countries, has it changed your work life?
Yeah, of course, they change you. This program is same time a learning process, and it's EVS is you are learning some competence and skills in your experience, and yeah, I can say I changed after the EVS.
So, are there any personal challenges you have faced as you worked in different places?
Language barrier in first challenges in the abroad, but you can try to pass it because you have to. You are start living there and you have to communicate with people. In the first month, it was for me hard to communicate with people.
Okay. So, have the challenges you have faced made an impact on your life? Has it affected your work life? The challenges that you have faced?
Of course, because I was working with children and I have to communicate with children, but they in Lithuania they don't know English and I don't know Lithuanian, and they are giving the language course after 2 months or something, and we are just communicating with body language, and it was a challenge for me.
Okay. Do you prefer your personality before migration or after migration?
After.
After migration.
After
Why?
immigration. I said before, immigration changed me, and now I have a different perspective for the world and for the countries. Yeah, is positive way is immigration changed me. Changed.
The last question is, do you have any advice for future volunteer migrants in Agro?
Yeah, I think everybody should try this experience because this not like going to Erasmus as a different experience. The volunteering you are find your in some way you are find yourself. You are understanding some culture, and this is really a good experience. I highly recommend it.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.